So in the gym, you can strengthen the infraspinatus muscle many different ways. I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite ways. One is to use a cable machine. What you want to do is have a parallel stance, slight bend in the knee, and you don't want to start with your shoulder up. Make sure that it's in neutral position, somewhat retracted. Okay, and you're going to pull across this way. So slight bend in the elbow. Your arm is going to be extended at the end. Notice that there's separation between the arm movement and the torso. You don't want to have any of the hips or the torso going with it. So you're just isolating the arm. I'm going to show you the other angle. Same thing. So what's going to be happening is you're going to bring in your shoulder blade towards the spine in this fashion here. It's very important at the end that you take your shoulder blade and retract it back towards the center of the spine at the end of the range of motion. What I just showed you was what's called an open chain exercise. This is a closed chain exercise. They both are important to work, and it's also good to vary the forms of exercise you do, because we're an adaptive mechanism. You're going to get used to it and your results will plateau. So this is a great way to get beyond the plateau. So, same movement here. It's important that when you're doing your infraspinatus and you're going from low to high, the other one was high to low, so this is also another angle, that you turn your thumb back to get and turn the thumb this way. So you're getting full internal and full external rotation of the shoulder. I'm going to show you a rear view. Okay, same thing. Notice the thumb is facing back. Thumb is facing back. Lastly, if you don't have a fancy machine like this, this is a commercial grade version of the Total Gym, you can do this exercise on a TRX system, which we'll show you next. Okay, so we're going to give you a couple exercises options at home or when you're traveling. Both tubing and TRX can be a good alternative while you're at home or traveling. I wouldn't use it as my main form of training. That's just me though. This next exercise is going to be a more integrated form of working your infraspinatus. So it actually uses a lot of muscles, but it doesn't isolate the infraspinatus like the other two I just showed you. Okay? So what you want to do is take a split stance. You're going to go down, make sure the body stays straight, and pull across the body here. Again, you don't want your hips to swing down this way and hips come up. Body stays straight and over. Part of what is enabling me to bring my arms across is the chest on the left side, but 50% or greater, hopefully greater, because you're trying to isolate the infraspinatus, you're pulling with the left arm in external rotation. So that's something, an advanced exercise you could do at home on a TRX strap. Most of you who need and are isolation more and are not as advanced as that would benefit from some tubing. So typically for the bands that we use, you're going to use probably the lightest one possible, either the red or the orange. And you want to have it roughly at chest height or slightly lower. And can you get me in here? Same thing, I'm going to go lateral. So you're going to go straight across here. Again, closing the shoulder blade at the end. You don't want to go up too much higher. You involve the trap. And you come around this way. Okay, shoulder blade at the end, here. Shoulder blade together at the end. Okay, so that gives you about 4 ways you can work the infraspinatus, and a cable, and either a Pilates or a Total Gym TRX, band, so you got a lot of different options there. And you also understand poor ergonomics versus good ergonomics. You do that, and you're going to be much less likely to end up with a shoulder injury, because remember, most shoulder injuries happen because you have an overdevelopment of the chest, anterior shoulder, and underdevelopment of the rhomboids, the back muscles, and the external shoulder rotator cuff muscles. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and that should give you some insight.